Number 10. If there's a New Jersey, where's the old one? The US government is hiding too many secrets. Love this one. Love it. What a great one to start on. The list goes on too. You've got New York, New Hampshire, New Mexico. Where are they hiding all the old ones? I'm most suspicious about New England. Yeah, I think somewhere out there there's a place just called England and they're hiding it from us all. I'll find it one day though, one day. Next up at number 9, this picture was floating around a while back. Obviously fake, right? That's not real. Well, apparently not to some people. One girl tweeted at the account who shared it and said, "Thanks for the lies." Yeah, that's right. She did it. She has actually poured hot Tabasco sauce in her eyes thinking it will give her some sort of edgy red eye look. But she ends up looking like some sort of Tabasco demon, if I'm honest. Here's the general rule, guys. Don't believe everything you see online. Except this, except dumbest tweets. Always believe in dumbest tweets. Coming in at number 8, we all recently saw the US election, and regardless of which side you sided with, I think we would all vote against this kind of dumb. Hillary just said America is 240, yet it's 2016. Followed by, right, she doesn't even know how old America is, yet she's running for president. What the f***? This is a person who thinks that the year 0 was when America was founded. Do you know what? At this point maybe it was. I don't know. Maybe in the year 500 BC they were just counting down the years and saying, oh, not long now until America's born. What's America? I don't know, but it's coming. At number 7, Wiz Khalifa says, "I can't wait to go to Ghana. I don't know what Ghana means, but she's a lucky one to have you." Ooh, geography, eh? Geography. I saw someone reply to this one saying, "Oh well, Ghana could be a name, it could be, ooh." Yeah, it could be, but it's clearly not. He's obviously talking about the African nation of Ghana. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go see my girlfriend Papua New Guinea. Next up at number 6, public service announcement. You are not a 90s baby if you were born after 94. Thanks. That's right, this is a public service announcement to all the tens of millions of people born between 1994 and 1999. You see those baby pictures that you have from that time? They're a lie. You might actually have photographic evidence of being a baby in the 90s, but apparently that doesn't make you a 90s baby. I don't know why. I think to be a true 90s baby, you basically need to pop out looking like a Spice Girl. Coming in at number 5, you know he lame when he treats you well. This is the world we live in now, folks. Better get used to it. A lot of you guys sent this one in to me. Not sure why. Maybe you're looking for answers. Maybe you're looking for me to tell you everything will be okay. But the truth is, this is the world we live in, guys, where you treat people well by treating them badly. Oh dear. Oh no, wait a second. Oh, thank God, it's dumb Twitter. So this is obviously, as usual, complete nonsense. Close one. Next up at number 4, when he can cook. Okay, guy with his shirt off. Let's see what he's cooking. Oh, he's cooking a bowl of cereal. Apparently. Something tells me that she's so distracted by his body, she now thinks that pouring milk on some Cheerios makes you a chef. I can understand the confusion. Me and that guy have the same body. I would show you mine, but don't want to distract you from the rest of the video. Moving on to number 3. Why do I have a bird feeder full of M&Ms? Lol. Yeah, I know this is a spelling error. I make spelling errors too, but this is a pretty silly one, let's be honest. In the real world, birds eat seeds. In dumb Twitter world, they eat famous rappers, apparently. Squirrels also eat Tupacs, deers eat Jay-Z's, and rats eat Biggies. What am I talking about? Next up at number 2, NBC says ISIS fighters are shaving bears and hiding in civilian homes to avoid airstrikes. Correction, it was beards, not bears. Okay, this one is funny, but it's also pretty dumb. If you're a major news organization like NBC, you really should be checking your tweets before you send them out like that. There is a huge difference between ISIS shaving their beards off and ISIS shaving their bears. It's ridiculous. We all know ISIS would never shave their bears. And finally at number 1, damn, I just hit my head really hard. I think I might have a Caucasian. Have you ever hit your head so hard it ends up being a race of people? Neither have I. When this guy fills out government forms, I wonder if he puts his race down as concussion. What am I saying? Actually, what am I saying? I can hear my words, but they're not making any sense. This is ridiculous. Sometimes you gotta cheat on your girl to see if you really love her. If you feel guilty, that means she's the one. If not, quit playing her, bro. That's right, everyone. If you think you may have found your soulmate in life, somebody you love with all your heart, somebody you never want to hurt, go out and cheat on them. Yeah, when you get back, let them know the good news. Hey babe, when I was cheating on you just now, I realized I love you. Now, if they shout at you, if they scream at you, maybe if they tell you to get out and never speak to them again, well, they probably just love you too. I'm being sarcastic, by the way. I know most of you know me by now, but there may be just one unlucky person who just took that advice seriously. Alright, next up at number 9 now. Y'all be screaming cowboys, but can't name no states in Texas. Yeah, what is the matter with you people? You call yourself Dallas Cowboy fans, yet you can't even name a single state in Texas. It's easy. You've got Texas, there's one. You've got you got all of them, haven't you? All of the states in Texas. It's just too many to name, to be honest. So let's move on. Number 8 is duct tape made of ducks. Okay, now before you laugh at someone mishearing the word duct tape, maybe they do mean duct tape. I don't know. Now I want to know if that's a tape for ducks or a tape, like she said, made out of ducks, or is it just a mistake that I've taken too far? Yeah, I know the answer. It's a tape made of ducks. Moving on now. Some of you guys may or may not have heard of the African nation of Liberia. Well, at number 7, that's where this girl is from. She is a Liberian. What library she works at? No, she's not a librarian, she's a Liberian. Well, I guess she could be a librarian as well. She could be a library's Liberian librarian. I don't know how we got here, but I think it's time to move on. At number 6 now, Tila Tequila says, so if I tell a guy I like you, but I can't be with you because I'm God, he would never understand, even though I'm telling the truth. I know what you guys are gonna say. Maybe she meant good. Maybe it was just a little bit of a spelling error. No, she capitalized it to make it very clear that she meant God. Tila Tequila has tweeted many times about being God, among many other dumb things. If you don't believe me, I would tell you to go and check out her Twitter account, but it recently got suspended because she posted a picture of her doing a Nazi salute after months of other Nazi themed pictures. At this point, I'm feeling like her thinking she is God might not even be the dumbest thing she tweeted. Alright, next up at number 5, a businesswoman versus a slut. Oh yeah, that's a fair comparison. One of them is wearing a suit jacket and the other is at the beach. I'm not sure if this person just really hates Selena Gomez or genuinely thinks we should all wear suits to the beach. I have a horrible feeling that it might be both. Next up at number 4, if your mum isn't a virgin, then your mum's a hoe. Yeah. I think this is what rock bottom feels like. Feels pretty rocky, yeah. Of course, this tweet, as we all know, has been stolen. It was actually William Shakespeare himself who first wrote the immortal line, if your mum isn't a virgin, then your mum's a hoe. Just beautiful. Number 3. The date is already January 16th, 2016. Okay, good. This tweet's going quite well so far, nothing too dumb. Just a little longer until 16/16/16. So that's the year 2016, and it's the 16th of the 16th month. Some people say this girl was never heard from again and she is now trapped forever in the 16th month of the year, otherwise known as Twitember. Number 2, I went bullying yesterday. Wait a second, what is that? What is that little emoji right there? Oh look, it's a bowling ball and bowling pins, or as this guy probably calls them, bullying balls and pins. Now you might find this mix up quite funny, but it's really not, guys. One of the biggest problems that teenagers have online today is cyberbullying. And finally now at number 1, saw the dumbest elevator today. It had a button for the floor I already was on. This is why we can't have nice things, guys. Tweets like this are the reason I think that aliens don't want to contact us. They probably think, oh look, there's a species of very clever apes that has learned how to get to space. They know how to split the atom. They've mastered electricity. But wait, they also think an elevator shouldn't have the floor that they're currently on. Let's just leave them alone for a bit. At number 10, girls be losing their virginities in middle school and try to judge other people. Virginities. Yes, not to be confused with virginities. Virginities are small lizards that are very popular pets among high school girls. Now unfortunately they are very small and usually the same colour as a school bag, and so they're very easy to lose. Problem is, girls who lose them try and judge other people who have lost theirs. Don't be that person, look after your virginities. Oh dear. Number 9. Boyfriend with no social media. Where you at? How the f*** he gonna see this? Wow, that's so true. I mean, you're on social media and you're calling out to the world for a boyfriend who doesn't have social media. That's not gonna work, is it? It's like fishing for a fish that doesn't like water, or looking for an intelligent tweet in a dumbest tweets video. You're not gonna have too much luck. Next up at number 8, my arm muscles feel like they were ripped out of my body. Can someone please rub them till they don't hurt anymore? Holy shit. Okay. There are 2 types of muscles. We've got muscles and we've got muscles. It's very important that you don't mix the 2 up if you don't want things to sound really weird like this. This tweet makes it sound like his arms are made out of clams and he wants us to rub them so they don't hurt anymore. How did my life get to the point where I say things like that? It's a creepy thought. Coming in at number 7, I love it when she gives me hikes on my neck. Yeah, not hickeys. Hikes. Young love, eh? Holding hands, your first kiss, going for long hikes on each other's necks. That sounds really painful. Moving on to number 6, low-key hate holidays. Can't sugarcoat it. Oh man, I've heard of the Da Vinci Code, I've heard of Morse code, I've heard of the Enigma code, but I have never heard of the sugar code until now. Not sure what it is. I think it might be how chocolate makers secretly communicate. Honestly, I hate how they won't tell us their secrets. I can't sugarcoat it. Next up at number 5, at Diplo. You look like Eminem with Down syndrome. Wow. I mean, if you're gonna stoop that low and use Down syndrome as an insult, at least get the word right. What even is a syndrome? They tried to insult one person by insulting other people and they just made themselves look like a bit of a muppet. This is the stuff that dumb dreams are made of. Alright, coming out number 4, Jamaica, a country in Africa, right? What region they from? Now I could tell some of you guys were starting to worry that there wasn't going to be a geography dumb tweet in this video. Don't worry, everything is cool, everything's normal. Dumb Twitter still struggles with knowing basic things like the fact that Jamaica is not in Africa. One thing I do love about this tweet though is how he doesn't even wait for an answer before asking what African region Jamaica is in. That's the kind of confidence I think we all love here at Dumb Twitter. Just go for it, mate, even if you're wrong. Okay, moving on to number 3 now. We have a tweet from the 2016 presidential campaigns. LOL, the Democrats think Trump train is discouraged. We just stopped for new tires. Your train just stopped for new tires. Mate, what kind of train have you got? Does your train also have a steering wheel? Does it have a glove box? Maybe some sort of little air freshener thingy that dangles down from the rear view mirror? I think your Trump train might be a Trump car. Yeah, bad luck. See if you can get a refund for that. Coming in at number 2 now, peer pressure is real. Oh yes, you might have heard of peer pressure, but you've never experienced can't even say it. You've never experienced peer pressure before. Okay, what it basically is when you walk past a fruit bowl and the pears in the fruit bowl try and make you do drugs even though you don't want to do them. Take my advice, never trust a pear. And finally at number 1, biggest award goes to my stepdad. Wow. Twitter started freaking out, calling this the incest tweet of the year. No stepdaughter should be saying that about their stepdad. But then, this happened. Why is everyone hating me? All I did was call my stepdad a Oh, I see. You're not, okay, you're calling your dad one, you're not saying he has a big one. Okay. This might be the first dumb tweet that is both dumb and also kind of dirty, kind of wrong. I think in the next video we should all just stick to plain old normal dumb ones, shall we? Coming in at number 10, Human Pop-Tart Jacob Sartorius tweeted out a selfie and said, "Fave if you're living." Nice try, Jacob, very smooth. He wanted to get as many likes as possible, so he thought, what one thing does everyone alive have in common? Living! Now even if he did misspell your, it's still genius. Guys, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if if you need oxygen to live. Next up at number 9, this restaurant got a real nice ambiance. Or however you spell it. From ambiance to ambiance, apparently. I love this one. You guys should start using that. Next time you get to a nice restaurant, when the lights are all low, the candles are lit and they're everywhere, there's some nice live music in the corner, just say to yourself, this place has a real nice ambiance. Moving on now, if any of you guys have recently broken up with a partner, at number 8, it might hurt now, but time heals all wounds. Yeah. If you give it enough time, time will heal all wounds, apparently. I actually felt quite bad with this one because it is meant to be a nice, positive message, just meant to cheer people up. And I support that 100%, but I don't think all the time in the world could heal my non-existent womb. Maybe I do have a wound. Now our next tweeter got the word wound right this time, but messed up a different word. At number 7, a person who loves you will never kick you when you're down or pour salad on your wounds. Okay, they might have got salt and salad a little bit mixed up there. Or maybe it's some sort of traditional medicine where they pour like a liquid Caesar salad on a deep wound. Remember guys, when you do visit dumb Twitter, try not to hurt yourself there. They will pour salad on your wounds. Next up at number 6 now. My hair has been growing so slow, I cuted it like in August and it's been the same length. Wow, I think if we swap the word cut with cuted, the world might be a nicer place. Give me all your money or I'll cute ya. I've actually got a little paper cute. The murderer cuted up his victim into little pieces. Okay, that last one got quite dark quite quickly, so let's just move on to number 5. McDonald's pissed me off. What's so hard to tell the difference between plain and normal cheeseburger? Okay, this is why it's important to know the difference between plain and plain. If you use the wrong one, like this person has, it makes it look like you can't tell the difference between a burger and an aircraft. Trust me, they taste nothing alike. Moving on to number 4 now. What goes around comes around. Caramel is a Okay, so this is much better than saying karma, I think. Just picture a hero about to defeat a villain. The villain is all like, ha, I guess all those years of torturing you have come back to haunt me. And the hero's all like, yeah, I guess you could say caramel's a Next up at number 3, I might as well get started on this homework I've been putting off, okay? I hope that homework isn't anything to do with adding or subtracting because I don't think you know what minus means, mate. If you're trying to get your head around someone who has gone through their whole life thinking minus is might as, well you might as well not bother. Coming in at number 2 now, Ivanka Trump says, I cannot believe that Theodore is 8 months old today. Happy birthday, little teddy bear. Okay, now we all love babies. It's nice to see parents celebrating their first few months on Earth before their first birthday, but a birthday is kind of normally the day you were born on. You can't just have a birthday 8 months after you were born, randomly. Listen, I'm just repeating the rules of birthdays here. I personally wish I could have a birthday at just random points in the year. I'm kind of jealous of this baby. I'm jealous of baby Theodore Trump. What is wrong with me? And finally now at number 1, like what human being would ever want a hippo for Christmas? Normally, the dumb part of a dumb tweet is the most interesting part, isn't it? But this time, I'm not even looking at the fact that this person called us all human beings. I want to know which of their friends is asking for a hippo for Christmas. Christmas sounds way more fun in dumb Twitter. Number 10. Whenever you're down, just remember, everything happens for a reason. Wow. That's deep, man. Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. Wow, what a great tweet for us to start on. Moving on to number 9. Does salt really attract demands? I am going to pour a salt circle on the floor so I can bring a demand in my house. Okay, now if you haven't figured out what they mean by that, I think the word they're looking for is demon. They meant to say demon. Don't worry, I had to read that one twice. But I do feel bad for the demon that gets summoned to that house. They're gonna be like, hey, demand. Why are you calling me demand? Stop calling
You're
me
my
demand.
demand.
Will you
Demand.
please stop?
Demand.
You're actually really upsetting me right now. Next up at number 8, bro. Imagine that one day it was raining, but yet none of us got wet. Like, what if rain wasn't wet? Now don't get me wrong, I like talking about what ifs. What if the dinosaurs had never died out? What if we all see different colours, but we call them the same names? But not what if rain wasn't wet. I don't know whether to laugh at this one or just go away and sit in a corner until I figure that one out. Moving on to number 7. If you guys are old enough, you might celebrate something big by going out and popping bottles. Or you could do this. Hell yeah, my boy doing it big. We need to do that again. Hashtag hoop in bottles. Wow. It's amazing how one tiny little letter, just that extra O, can turn a night from popping bottles to pooping in them. I mean, personally, that's not my idea of a good night. If we're all popping bottles together and you just stop pooping in yours, you need to go home, mate. Next up at number 6, when Justin Bieber isn't you boyfriend anymore, so you go broke as at Selena Gomez. This has to be one of the most ridiculous things I've seen in a while, and yes, they were totally serious. Apparently, if you're rich and famous, you shouldn't wear the same clothes more than once. I know you guys know this, but there is nothing wrong with wearing the same outfit twice or even 100 times. You guys know by now from watching these videos that I probably own about 10 outfits. That's it. I just keep wearing them on repeat. But that's only because Justin Bieber refuses to buy me anymore. Number 5. I want a pet like a dog or a turquoise or a panda or maybe baby elephant or a deer or a jellyfish is okay. Wait, what was that? What was that second one? A turquoise? Not a turtle? No. I might be able to get you a panda or a baby elephant. I'll see if they have them at the pet shop. But I don't think I can get you a turquoise. That's a very rare colour, alright? You might have to settle for a pet blue. My job involves saying really strange sentences. Moving on to number 4. Who screams their height as a defense magnesium though? I'm crying. LMFAO. I love this one. Not defense mechanism. Oh no. Defense magnesium. I find it interesting how magnesium is almost more of a difficult word to actually use. Instead of just some normal spelling error like we're used to, they've messed up by using a scientific term from the periodic table. That's like a new level of dumb. Maybe sometimes dumb Twitter gets so dumb that it comes full circle and it ends up being smart. Could this be the end of dumb Twitter? Am I gonna have to start making smartest tweets? Next up at number 3, I don't know what it is about Christianity that drives me crazy. Catholicism just makes more sense. I don't know. Yeah, you really don't know, do you? Okay, listen. Not everyone should know the details of a religion, especially if they aren't part of it, but if you are going to be tweeting about Catholicism, you should probably know that it's a part of Christianity. It's kind of like saying, I don't like seeing people say dumb things, I just prefer dumb Twitter. Moving on to number 2. You think, never me in America. I was robbed, beaten, left in a coma in Central America. It's worse in France. Okay, for real, I feel bad that this person was robbed and beaten, but I think they were left in a coma, not a comma. And if it's even worse in France, I can't imagine what kind of punctuation the robbers there will leave you in. Probably a inflection. And finally at number 1, we have 2 people on Twitter arguing about a sports team when one of them said, I never said we would beat them, I said we would have a 100% chance to beat them. Yeah, I never said we would beat them, I just said there is literally 0% chance that we will lose. I'm 100% sure that we will win. There is literally no way that won't happen. The team loses. No, I never said that. I never said that at all.